It's random snips, vlogging every week for you. Hey snippets! Okay, so I don't know how to effectively say what I'm going to talk about in this video today, but it's a thought that's been building in my heart for the past few months and I thought I just needed to share. I genuinely hope that what I'm going to say in this video comes across how I'm thinking it in my head right now. What I'm going to say will hopefully raise a lot of eyebrows and will make me the target for a lot of questions and scrutiny, but I'm ready for that and I accept what may be coming to me. Please, all I ask is to just hear me out with an open heart and an open mind. So we as humans have been trying to come to an understanding of loving people unconditionally. I mean, have you heard Katy Perry's song, Unconditionally? I mean, it's kind of relevant in society today. But I want to challenge that. I want to challenge you to not just love people unconditionally. Simply loving unconditionally means that you still think of your train of thought as superior to someone else's, and you're just tolerating their silly view. Now that's a crude way of putting it, but you get my idea. Instead of just loving people unconditionally, I think that we should learn to accept people unconditionally too. Now I will admit up front that I'm not very smart and I do not know a lot of things, but that ignorance has allowed me to see things from an outside point of view and to have empathy towards all people. Now, I go to a primarily Baptist university and I am a follower of Christ myself and I love it. So part of my empathy towards people probably comes from my Christian background, but a lot of it just comes from the fact that I love people as a whole. Growing up, my best friends have been kind of from all areas of society. My best friend from high school is a devotedly practicing Mormon. I've had several close friends who are Catholic, and I've had many of my closest friends in high school and in college that aren't Christian at all. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with my view of accepting people unconditionally, and that's okay. People have done their own research and found why they believe what they do. But that's why I love and accept people unconditionally. All people have lived their own lives and found their own proof as to why their point of view is the most correct. Who am I to say that what they concluded is less correct than what I think? I'm not learned enough to give that sort of judgment. I too have had events in my life get me to why I believe what I do today and why I live my life the way that I do. As an example, I have seen alcohol and drugs have a negative impact on way too many people in my family, and that's part of the reason why I personally don't do it. But a lot of alcohol drinkers and marijuana users are very smart with their usage, and a lot of marijuana users have very educated reasons for why they use marijuana. So I'm not saying that drinking or smoking is existentially wrong, and I don't shun or look down upon people that do it, I just don't personally do it myself. Now, don't misconstrue what I'm trying to say. You don't have to accept their point of view. As an example, I don't agree with underage drinking. I think that most people that are drinking underage are not at the maturity level that they need to be drinking responsibly. And I personally believe that all recreational drugs and alcohol should be illegal. But accept that all people have their own backstory and have done their own research and have lived their own lives to get to believe why they do what they do. If someone else thinks something differently than you do, try living in their shoes. Try and be empathetic to how they came to the conclusions that they came to. Don't be so caught up in your own views that nothing else could possibly be right, because you've done your own research and found the perfect evidence for why what you believe is right and everything else is inferior. No, stop that. What if a devout, practicing, weekly church-going Christian and an atheist, anti-Christian, gay, foul-mouthed party boy tried to befriend each other? They learned the other's backstory and tried to get to know them personally, without the intent of just trying to convert them to their view and going in with an honestly open mind. What would happen? I bet they would find that the other person has completely legitimate reasons for how they got to where they are today. At least as legitimate as what got them to where they are. We should all strive to love and help each other in order to best live on this planet. Why do we have to be so against each other? I guess I'm just one of those love for all, no bad vibes hippies. I just desire for everybody to get along with no conditions. We're all human. Can't we just agree to live in harmony? So, where do we go from here? If we all agree to accept everyone's views, then what's right? I honestly don't think that we will ever know what the true answers to life are until we die and move on to the afterlife. I know I plan on asking God when I go to heaven what I could have done better on earth. But until then, we should strive to live together in peace and harmony, unconditionally. I want all people to be able to live life confidently and happily, not in fear of being rejected or hated for how they live their life or for thinking what they do. People should be able to live happily, free of negative judgment or unneeded scrutiny. This is a challenge to all people, Christians and atheists, drinkers of alcohol and those that have never touched a drop of alcohol in their life, smokers of marijuana and those that have never even purchased a mere cigarette, gamblers, priests, partiers, devout churchgoers, prostitutes, virgins, clergymen, humans. We're all humans alike. Now, I'm a human too. I screw up sometimes. A lot, actually. But I strive each day to live better and to become a more developed person. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I just want muscles. If you catch me contradicting myself or being judgmental of someone or something, call me out on it, please. I'm not immune to making mistakes too. Now, I don't think that my view on this topic is necessarily the only correct view. To think that would contradict my whole message of this video and what I'm about as a person. And I know this is a tough subject. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. So, keep seeking truth. Don't live without having a sense of purpose. Just try not to let your search for truth make you a hateful, spiteful, judgmental person. Love all, accept all, unconditionally. So there's my little spiel with that. Take away from it what you will. But on a lighter note, I wanted to point out, Playlist Live is this week. Yeah! I've even pulled out this fun friend as a memory of last year's playlist. I am so excited for playlists this year, you guys. And I want to be able to meet you guys there. I'm going to be at the Caribe Royale in Orlando, Florida from the morning of Thursday, March 20th until the afternoon of Monday, March 24th. If you're in the area or if you see me, come say hi to me. I don't know if I've ever actually met a snippet out in the real world that doesn't go to Baylor. You could have the title of being the first person to meet me out IRL. Like that's some big accomplishment. But anyway, I'm super excited for playlist. If you're going, comment down below so I know to be on the lookout for you. And if you see me there, please come say hi. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing while I'm there, but one event that I'm almost positive I'm going to be going to is the Smaller YouTubers panel. I believe it's on Saturday from 3 to 4. I'm not sure on the location, so you'll have to check. I'm not speaking or anything, I'm just attending, but one of my friends is moderating the panel, so I really want to go and watch. So you should go to that and come say hi to me. And if you take a selfie with me, please send it to me because I will be posting it all over my Instagram. But anyway, I'm done with being creepy and thought-provoking in this video. The links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, second channel, and live show will be in the down bar below. Until my next video, stay awesome, guys. Bye! Playlist, 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 playlist.